Today, we are going to dive into a really powerful way of looking at life's anxieties. It's a framework that comes from a text offering what it calls the 3 magic weapons to help us find some inner peace.
You know that feeling, right? Whether it's stress about what's coming next, your family, or just kind of getting through the day. That feeling of being weighed down by worry. It's something we all know. It's totally universal.
So, how do we actually deal with this? Well, this philosophy gives us a clear roadmap. We're going to start by really getting a handle on worry itself. Then, we'll get into the 3 powerful principles the text calls magic weapons. And finally, we'll see how it all comes together to forge a path toward that inner peace we're all looking for.
Okay, so first up, the source text sees worry as more than just a bad mood. It's framed as like a fundamental challenge of being human, and it affects everything from our daily needs all the way up to our biggest life goals.
I just love this metaphor. It's such a perfect way to describe how anxiety can just freeze you in your tracks. It's that little voice that makes you second-guess everything, right? And it can stop you from moving forward, whether you're facing a huge challenge or just trying to get through the day.
So, to fight back against this constant companion, the author gives us a toolkit with 3 core principles. They're called magic weapons. Not because they're actually magic, but because of how transformative they can be when you really put them into practice.
All right, let's jump into our first weapon. This one really builds the foundation for a worry-free mind by asking us to look outward, to look at the world all around us and see if we can find evidence of some kind of bigger plan, some kind of intelligence.
Now, the source uses this powerful quote to anchor the idea. And the argument is basically this: the proof of a benevolent, intelligent design isn't some big secret. It's right there in front of us, in every part of nature, if we just kind of learn how to see it.
And to make this idea less, abstract, the text gives us these 3 really specific biological examples. I mean, think about it. A mother's body just knows to produce milk at the exact right time for her baby. Or the fact that our eyebrows stop growing at the perfect length to protect our eyes. The author argues these aren't just random coincidences, they're signs of a caring and super intelligent system at work.
So here's the whole point of this first weapon. If you can believe you're part of a system that is fundamentally good and well-designed, it just becomes so much easier to let go. You can trust that things are being taken care of, which frees you from that mental weight of constantly worrying about the future.
Now for our second weapon. This one kind of shifts our focus inward. We're moving from the big picture of the external world to the power we have in our own lives, and it's all about the law of cause and effect, or causality.
This classic proverb just nails it, doesn't it? It's so simple but so powerful. What you plant is what you're going to harvest. The results you see in your life are directly tied to the actions you take. It's that straightforward.
So the philosophy here is that every single thing you do, every action, every word, heck, even every thought, is like planting a seed. Good seeds, actions based on truth and kindness and love, they're going to grow into a positive future. It's not about some external force judging you, it's a natural law of personal responsibility. When you really truly embrace this idea of causality, it changes your whole perspective. All of a sudden, you stop blaming bad luck or other people for your problems. Instead, you see setbacks as just the results of past seeds. And you get this confidence that by planting good seeds today, you're literally creating a better tomorrow. That feeling of being in control is such a powerful antidote to worry.
And that brings us to our third and final weapon. This one is all about the day-to-day, how we actually apply our energy. It's about how we approach our work, our relationships, our goals, the whole shebang.
This breaks it down perfectly. This principle is like a 2-part practice. On one side, you pour every ounce of your energy into your effort. You do your absolute best in everything you do. But on the other side, you completely let go of any attachment to the outcome. You focus on the process, not the prize.
This beautiful phrase just sums it all up.
尽人事，听天命.
It draws a really clear line between what's in your control, which is your effort, and what is absolutely not in your control, the final result. Your only job is to handle your side of the deal with total excellence.
And wow, the psychological payoff here is huge. Think about it. Most of our anxiety comes from obsessing over outcomes we can't control anyway. By shifting your entire focus to your effort, you basically cut off regret and worry at the source. No matter what happens, you can sleep at night knowing you gave it your all.
So, you might be wondering, how do these 3 very different ideas, trusting a grand design,
believing in cause and effect, and focusing on effort actually come together? Well, they form a complete, solid system for peace of mind.
And here's how it all locks into place. Trusting the grand design gives you that deep-down sense of safety in the universe. Believing in causality gives you the power of personal responsibility. And giving your best frees you from all that anxiety about outcomes. See, it's not just 3 random ideas. It's a single, powerful shield against worry.
And this right here, this is the goal. This isn't about getting rid of the storms in your life. That's impossible. It's about building an inner courtyard so peaceful that the storms outside just can't shake you anymore. It's a state of deep calm and resilience.
So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. Out of these 3 weapons, which one feels like the one you need most in your life right now? Is it about trusting the bigger picture, taking ownership of your actions, or letting go of the results? Maybe just choosing one to focus on for a little while is the first step on that path to a worry-free life.